Hello and welcome to my channel, Thrive with Lauren. Today I'm going to be guiding you through a Yin Yoga sequence to help you release low back pain. So let's get started. You'll want to have a pillow, bolsters, maybe blocks to really support you through this practice. So let's find our way into the first posture, which will be supported bridge pose. So coming into supported bridge pose, you can start in the first variation, which is to have the feet out wide, hip width distance apart. And maybe you stay here. Arms can come alongside the body. Second variation, you can place a bolster or a block underneath your sacrum, your low back region. And then the third would be to extend out the legs. So we will hold here, breathing in, breathing out. So finding our edge, that point where we can find sensation, moderate sensation, but not too much. So we want to avoid any pain, but we do want to go into a little bit of discomfort. And why is that? Because it allows us to be with discomfort, which is a natural part of being human. And over time, our capacity to hold resistance gets bigger and bigger so that we can hold space for this human experience. Let's take a full breath in, full breath out. Slowly start to come out. So we'll bend the knees if not already, remove the block. And then we'll come into a few rounds of floating bridge to rinse that out. So you can ground through the feet, inhale, start to lift the hips, and then exhale, slowly lower down. Let's move through a few rounds at your own pace. And one more. Beautiful. From here, let's slowly start to transition onto one side into a fetal pose. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out, exhale. And then let's start to make our way onto the hands and knees. So the next position that we'll get into is what is known as thread the needle. So if you like, you can fold over your mat to support your knees. And then we'll come back to tabletop. From here, ground through your right palm and then slowly start to send the left arm up. Take a deep breath in And then exhale, slowly start to thread it through. So coming onto your left ear, maybe placing a pillow underneath the head. Maybe starting to bring your fingertips, right fingertips out in front. Maybe starting to step your right toes back. So you have lots of options here. And in our practice, we start to really get into this process of discernment. So discerning our edge, discerning what modification will bring us into ease, but also that ability to hold discomfort. It's an ongoing practice. Let's slowly start to come out. So sliding right palm down, pressing into the left arm, and then slowly letting go. Let's switch sides, ground through left palm, right palm switches up. Take a deep breath in, and then exhale. Slowly lower the head down, maybe coming onto a support, bolster. Breathing in, breathing out. Slowly start to come back up, reaching right palms up towards the sky, lower down. Unfold your mat. And then let's move our way through a couple rounds of cat-cows. Grounding through the palms, draw the navel in. Exhale, relax, gaze up. Beautiful. Let's come through a neutral table and make our way into a wide-legged child's pose. So you can Bring the knees out wide, big toes to touch, and then start to shift the bolster along with you, maybe coming onto one ear. Slowly switch ears. Gently start to wave up. Place the support towards the side, maybe moving through more cat-cows, or you can tuck the toes, lift the knees, send the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Maybe starting to bend into one leg, press to the heel, so really getting into the calves. Beautiful. And then slowly lowering down onto one forearm, then the other, maybe shifting into this forearm plank, and then slowly lowering the belly down. So our next posture will be Sphinx pose. So you can bring the big toes out, shoulders will root down, gaze up, open through the heart, the chest, or maybe you place a block underneath the head. Slowly start to lift the head. It's on a block. And then we'll bring our right fingertips out, send the left palm underneath, and then we'll start to open up into a twist by drawing the knees in towards the left side and then opening up through the arms. Taking a deep breath in here Deep breath out, maybe placing a block or a pillow underneath, maybe extending one leg out. Slowly start to roll back onto the belly. So reaching right fingertips out, and then slowly start to come up. From here, we're going to start to sweep the left fingertips up, slide the right palm towards the side, bend the knees towards the left, and then open up into your twist. So shoulders are rooted down. Again, you can use the blocks here. You can use the supports. Slowly start to come back through center. Drawing both knees in towards the heart, and then gently shift from side to side. We'll come into our last pose, which will be reclined butterfly. And so you can start to bring the knees out wide, maybe placing a bolster underneath the thighs, big toes to touch, coming into Baddha Konasana, butterfly reclined. Arms can come out into a T or maybe even into a cactus. Another option here to support the low back could be to come into waterfall, if that is in your practice. Slowly start to come out, coming into final relaxation Shavasana. So arms can come alongside the body. Maybe you start to extend the legs out. Maybe the bolster comes underneath. This will allow for further support of the low back, or you can just remove the bolster. And we'll take about a minute or so of rest here to absorb the full benefits of your practice. Nothing to do, change, or fix. No expectations. No one to impress. Just here, now, enough. Slowly start to bring your awareness to your fingertips, your toes, your wrists, your ankles. Gently remove any supports, place it towards the side. And then we'll start to roll over onto one side. Use your arm as a pillow for your head. Take a deep breath in here. Deep breath out. And start to make your way up into a comfortable seat. Sit bones heavy. Spine nice and tall. Heart open. Inhale, arms reach up. Bring palms to touch. Exhale, lower palms to heart. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Thank you so much for sharing in this practice, taking the time. I hope these postures help you feel more at ease with your low back and that you have a very restful day, evening, wherever you are. If you like this video, please like the video, hit the button below, and subscribe to my channel for more content.